Oh, I stand corrected. You are a bunch of nerds
Oh, yeah.
with no combat skill whatsoever.
Not true. I have 1 point of combat skill.
Yeah.
And an army.
Well, I'm. I have 1 point of close combat, but I am decent with thrown and bows technically.
True.
I am also incredibly tanky.
And I can run and hide.
Do any of you? Yeah, none of you have really combat-oriented purview as well. Oh, David kind of has one. And epic strength. Yeah, that's one too.
Well, the innate for strength is more utility. I don't have any of the boons from it.
Yeah, but you can always do a marvel.
Yeah.
I guess I should ask, if
But
I
the
did have
marbles
my
for anything can. Sorry.
if I did have my followers do something, what would they be rolling? I guess the amount that the birthright is?
I believe it's the amount of a birthright or your leadership, whichever is higher.
Right. Okay.
Let me just.
Plus,
I'm not
one
sure
of
of
your
it.
attributes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creatures rolled double theirs.
I also think it doesn't explicitly say this in the book, but I saw something from Neil on the Scion Discord.
Yeah.
I think it can also add enhancement. They can add enhancement like they were equipment. Like if you have a good sword, it's a +1. So if you have a 1-dot follower, they can technically count as a +1 weapon.
Yeah, sure. But those one don't really have anything in terms of equipment other than natural armor. Yes, so it's one of your attribute plus the higher of your followers rating or leadership. Followers.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Followers don't act on their own. You need to give them. That needs to be an action that you need to command them, but you can take a mixed action to do something else while you command them.
Perfect.
So yeah. Mixed action, and I believe the dice pool for mixed action is
the lower of the 2 pools.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I thought. It's still not here. Well, we'll just wait a bit, and if it doesn't show up, we'll start then.
Okie doke.
What can I say?
More time to eat muffins then.
Yeah, you have all the time you want to eat muffins.
Yes.
Why is there a little birdie here?
But I was going to mention before. I mean, technically anything can be used for combat with Marvel.
Yeah, technically, yeah, but some
Easier to justify than others. Yeah.
yeah, like fire has an attack boon that you don't need to spend a legend to use every time.
Yeah, you just need to imbue it.
Yeah, which is nice. It's way easier to combat like that. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I have the power to give people spontaneous cancer, so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't actually have that boon, but.
Death on a 5 to 7 year prognosis. That'll show them for beating you up.
Oh no! If they're trivial, they can die
Yep.
quickly and painfully over the course of a scene.
Oh, fantastic!
Otherwise, I think it's +2 difficulty to every physical action.
I think that's right. There's so many boom, I don't know all of them.
Yeah.
So many purviews. But I think you guys got plenty purviews. Plenty,
Yeah.
plenty. We'll wait another like 5 minutes, then we'll start. Blessed Harvest. What does Blessed Harvest do? Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it takes a little prep, but if I actually do it, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice one.
And then the other one is just everybody calm down.
Yeah.
I like that you have one where you calm everyone down, and I have one where I literally rile everyone up.
Perfect.
And then I guess I can make someone lose their job? That's a... Take
Wait.
that!
Which one is that?
No masters. It's not really lose a job, but
Yeah, I know. I'm just being a goofy about the description.
Yeah.
It's more like they are no longer in charge, and everyone only has their negative opinions about them.
Yes. You're not the boss of me.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
I love the chaos purview.
With any luck, I'll be starting some with those kids.
I think that's more your leader calling, the way you described it last time.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, a hint of anarchy there.
I feel like part of my plan is going to be leaving a simulacron with them, and having it lead them around. Use the purviews. And then, while that maybe as a distraction lures some of the police back to town, we then just go strike at the observatory or something. Seems like the logical set of things that'll happen.
Yeah, that sounds like a good way to infiltrate.
But I figure we'll just wait until we're going to figure out what our plan's gonna be. We got like a whole day, so.
Yeah, we're on a bit of a time crunch because we don't know if people are going to die if we take too long.
Yup.
I mean, people die all the time.
Well, more than usual. And more
Sure.
than intended.
in ways that they're not really supposed to, generally.
What is? Oh, Oh, that's why. I was playing Godbound earlier, and I still have the PDF open, and I was like, "Why? What is this purview?" Oh, okay. I like the typo and the font are nothing alike. I don't know. I just had brain fart, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, they both involve gods. Close enough.
We've all been there.
It's basically Scion D&D, but a bit more powerful. Uh, well, EH is still not here, so I'll guess we will begin. And
Yeah, I think we probably should look for a fourth just because EH seems to be late a lot. I
we'll
don't know.
see.
I think you guys know him better than I do.
I don't really know him.
He woke
We'll
up
see.
pretty well for the Wednesday stuff, so I don't know what's going on recently. Oh well. We will learn and discover.
So, does anyone want to do a quick recap?
I guess that falls onto me. As it always shall. Last time we started a train ride up to Blue Mountain, and along the way the train stopped because there was a tree in front of the road. Uh, it was all a plot by a dastardly Wendigo to try to eat the people on the train. However, the group of Scions of the train stepped out into the night and beat it up. Satisfied with the work, they moved the tree out of the way and proceeded to Blue Mountain, where they went around town a little bit, decided to go ahead and sleep for the night, and talk to their provider at the local bed and breakfast. A young child who informed them that the other children were being kidnapped and probably sacrificed up at the observatory. And also, the person that they've been looking for, Francisco, had in fact been here and gone missing very recently. Who had intended, in fact, to go up to the observatory.
Correct.
At this point, the kids in town have at least arranged to meet together tomorrow night for some sort of action at our behest, and we probably have a night to sleep and a whole day to figure out what to do.
Yep.
Fear our minions, an army of rowdy teenagers.
Look out, he's got a paintball gun.
I'll just lower the maximum momentum since you have one player less. I'm still playing for the arc, but less momentum for you. So yeah, basically you have the night is not advanced, but it's like 10 p.m. something like that.
Mhm.
So what do you all want to do?
Well, it has been a long day. Sleeping through the night wouldn't be too bad of an idea.
All right. So everyone to bed.
I think that's the plan right now. Then we'll discuss other plans over breakfast.
Yeah, that sounds best for the moment.
All right. So you begin to snooze and go to Dreamland where everything is fine and you're definitely not in a cult town or anything.
Definitely not.
This is the most logical course of action. Oh, in this town, all the adults are in a cult, and people are going missing and possibly sacrificed. All right, time for a nap.
At least literally no adult knows that we're here.
Your sleep is pretty uneventful, regular sleep, regular dreams, and you wake up in the morning. You're woken up by the smell of cooking breakfast. It's about 7, 8 a.m. The sun is just rising. So I guess I mean Atom Ray didn't die today, so that's tonight. So that's good, you know.
Yeah, sun's still there. All life on Earth is still safe for another day.
Yeah.
Good, your dad protected your son. My son didn't get eaten by a giant wolf. Okay, we're all good.
I don't know. I did hear some howling. I think that was maybe the basset hounds next door.
What you all do? For now, for now, I will say that Randy and Miguel are sleeping in a bit, just a bit. If you decide to go somewhere else, they'll wake up, called by fate, and we'll be ready to
Of course.
accompany you.
So I think we'll get breakfast and we'll start to plot a little bit. It's still just our little friend Lizzie, right?
Actually, no. You see Lizzie in pajamas at the table, looking at a phone, and you meet her parents. Uh, they, if I had to describe them, you would think Mrs. and Mr. Everyone. They have brown hair, somewhat pale skin. Both have green vibrant eyes, and they really look like any suburban couple you would ever know. If even though it's not, you would have expected somewhat of a bit of more of rustic country look, but that seems to not be the case.
Hmm.
They greet you.
Oh, good morning there. Missed you on our way in
Hello,
last
honey.
night.
Oh yes, sorry, we got caught in a snowstorm out there, and when you're in a car in a snowstorm, you don't really tempt fate and drive too quickly. But we made you some dinner, some breakfast. I hope Lizzie. I hope Lizzie has been a good host in her absence.
Oh, Liz has been fantastic, and I understand the weather conditions. They were the same on the way up on the
Yeah.
train.
Oh yes, we don't get many visitors, but we're always happy to have people. So, what did you come here for? Came here for,
Oh,
sorry.
well, this seems like a very nice town. I'm actually hoping that I could maybe see the sights. This
The
is
sights?
yeah.
Oh, oh well,
What's good around here?
Oh well, there's a lot of wildlife around. We have an ice rink. Well, it's it's pretty quiet, but we kind of like it that way. I guess there's Christmas sale right now. Hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw one of the department stores on the way in. Very cute decorations. Uh, what about where you were? Last night. You were driving somewhere. Was that somewhere interesting?
Oh, we went to get groceries out of town. There's a little store we like, and we didn't plan that very well.
Oh, all the way out of town, huh? There's no place
Yeah.
locally? Wow.
Let me see. You do have what purview do you have? You have deception purview, right?
Uh, Purview? No, I don't have the deception
Oh,
purview. I just have to use my brain to detect
so
lies.
yeah. Um, let's see. In
I
this,
have trickster calling.
Mhm.
I have pretty high ranks in empathy and integrity, if that comes into play with the.
I'm trying to see if you have a lie detector. I know one of you has it. Must be David Randy.
Yeah, it's the agent.
Yeah, it's yeah. But you can both make me an empathy intellect, a mental empathy roll at difficulty 2.
All right. So that's gonna be 5, 6 dice for me. 6d10. Let's see if I got the formatting right. Boop-a-doop. There we go.
All
6d10.
right.
Nope.
I have to actually tell it to roll it.
Yes, you have.
Damn. Oh, a whole one. That's not quite enough.
No, that's not quite enough.
Uh,
Right. So they definitely
Wait.
sound genuine, but I could still be suspicious.
You can be suspicious since
There's just nothing for me to
Daisy
go
told you.
on.
There's, however, as you eye them up, the woman whose name is Janet. You notice she seems to have a bit of dried blood on her fingernails. Nothing too major, but just a bit.
Oh, I'll look over at it and just kind of be a little startled. It's like, oh no, your hand. Are you okay there?
My hand? She looks at her and says, yeah, yes, I'm fine. What do you ask?
Oh, I just thought you might have just injured yourself and maybe not have noticed yet.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
Oh, poor thing.
Oh, it's quite alright.
I think I have like a tiny first aid kit in my bag here.
No, it's quite alright. It's nothing. I just wash my hands and be careful.
And I'll look over at my friend here. Trying to remember which person's name. Liv.
yes.
Yes, I'll look over at Liv. It's like, or would you rather do that? You know, I'm honestly not so good with that kind of thing. Yeah, help her out. Maybe bandage it up, clean it up.
It's really nothing. Like it's a bit dry. Yeah, it's really a tiny bit of dry blood. It's unless you're exaggerating to embarrass.
I'm exaggerating it a little
Yeah, okay.
bit, but I am trying to like act very concerned. Just a friendly concern.
Oh, nothing. Just sit and
Oh,
enjoy
well,
your breakfast.
are you sure we want you to open
It's
it up
nothing.
or if you're cut? Okay. Oh, well, all right. But please don't go out of your way for us.
It's my job. It's my job.
Well, as far as that goes, this has been a very delicious breakfast.
It is pancakes. Pancakes are good.
They are. Stretching here while I
Yes.
convene my thoughts. But I think it's up to Liv and I to go back up and plan our day out a little bit.
Oh, sure. You can
Yeah.
enjoy the town.
Thank you. All right, so Liv, I'll go ahead and take you upstairs for the moment. And I suppose this is the point where you and I have our group powwow and go, so what are we gonna do with the day? I feel like we know most everything. Maybe we're just lacking real confirmation?
I could try to hike up there and scout around a little. The snow isn't really a problem for me, and I can probably talk my way out if someone, sees me. But I don't know if that's too much of a risk.
Right, I think going alone is the wrong situation. We already know what happened last time.
Well, I wouldn't be alone. Runa would be with me.
Hold up, let me send a text, and I'll go ahead and pull out my phone, send a text over to my followers, probably straight to Sparrow, and ask how'd the scouting mission go? What did you observe last night?
We still not need to go into the detail of how sphinxes have a cell phone and use it. Let's see.
They have very large tablet phones.
Okay, I'll allow it.
They just hold the stylus in their mouth.
It's basically they didn't see a lot. It was snowing, it was dark, and they were freezing. Still are freezing, in fact. So some lights, But other than that, nothing much.
All right. So I'll go ahead and send them a text to stay warm. I'll try bringing some extra large jackets for them.
Or size jacket.
Yes. Imagine a herd of sphinxes rolls up on you, but they're all dressed in biker jackets. What do you do?
Yeah.
Giant snow
Alright.
ponchos.
I mean, you all heard about Jotun biker gangs, so why not?
Of course.
Not to mention the half man, half bike centaurs.
Yeah.
that is a canon thing in this game.
It was in Scion 1, it still kinda is, but
Well, they put it
Plenty
up.
goofy, but
I think it is in the example monster section, but
no, it's regular centaur, but sometimes
Okay.
things go horribly wrong. Horribly wrong.
well, I feel like we know what we want to do tonight. We do want to end up there, right?
This was your
Definitely.
plan, but
Yeah, I'm asking Liv, more or less here.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, definitely. I mean, I suppose today we could just do our best to wander around, see if we can figure out who's part of it and who's in charge.
It
I mean,
might
it would
be
be
the
man
man
it
who
would be
owns the
way too
observatory, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
We could always
Martin
try
Jones,
to.
yes.
We could always try to maybe arrange something to just go see it during the day. I wonder if they would try to do anything.
You can see that. Sorry, not you can see. I can remind you that it was proposed that you get climbing gears or mountain gears at least, because you're, unless you want to go just present yourself at the observatory and try to talk your way in, which
Right.
is an option.
So maybe we should actually start planning for that trip then.
All right. I
So
can.
I have my checkbook here. I could probably go ahead and handle the shopping.
Do you know what kind of equipment to get?
Oh,
I mean, I grew up near, well, warmer mountains than this, but mountains, so.
well, I'm honestly not too familiar. Maybe one of the kids might know. So, shopping trip?
Okay, let's go.
I guess here's the point where, you said you did know a little bit about, climbing, right? We could always bring Liz, who actually lives here and might know more. And I think you chose her to be your boon companion last time?
Out of character, yes. that
Yeah,
was a thing, yes.
Yeah, that was mostly out of character there. Alright, so, I'm ready to go.
It is out of character, but
Yeah.
Lance,
Yes.
as you have the purview of fortune, you could have you saw the bands of fate forming before your eyes between Liv and Lizzie.
I do have a quick question about those. Since those come from one of my birthright artifact items,
Yes.
do I need to be constantly holding on to it at all times
No.
to have access to those?
As long as it's tied to fate to you, you have access to purview, to the
Awesome.
innate power of the purview. But if you want to use a marvel that you don't have, you will need to use your relic for that to channel it.
Gotcha.
And for any
Okay.
power other than the innate power of the purview, you need your relic.
So I have definitely felt it.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll go. Well, maybe we could ask one of the kids to help us out with a little bit of shopping. Show us around where we can get some of the stuff we need.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe we could ask Lizzie once she gets ready for the day.
I'll go ahead and start calling up a taxi. You go ahead and grab her.
Okay.
How do you call the taxi? What do you search on your phone?
Yeah, or maybe there's just like a phone book like in one of the drawers in the room or something.
Well, you search
It's a
on your
small
phone
town.
and you don't really find anything, but you begin to going to the phone book and your little hearts break as there doesn't seem to be any taxi company around here.
Oh, what a
Even
shame.
not even an Uber.
Gosh darn small town. Everything in walking distance. Gotta use my
Yeah,
legs.
terrible.
Ah, the worst. Why would anyone do this?
After breakfast, Lizzie goes up to her room and begins to dress herself for the day. Liv, you can catch her once she's out of her room.
Okay, yeah. If I like see her down the hall. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Lizzie.
Oh, hey.
Um, I mean, I hate to impose, but we were wondering if you could maybe help us out. We were going to get some hiking gear, some climbing gear. If you know the mountains better than us, this place, the area better than us, you know what we might need.
Uh, sure. Hmm. So let me just. I need to see something. Yeah, you're not invoking or your boon. You're just trying to. You're just trying to talk to her, right? You're not
Yeah,
using the third binding.
this is just regular
Regular.
conversation.
Sure. What do you need help for?
Well, just well, letting us, making sure we don't get lost on the way to the store. Figuring out, what we need, what kind of. I don't
Uh,
know if you hike or climb, but
Not really, but I know store too. Yeah, I
Oh,
can
that's
show you.
great.
she'll kind of smile. Thank you, and thank you so much for welcoming us in last night.
It's all right. So at that point, while you were having this conversation, David and Miguel woke up. Begrudgingly, they went to get breakfast, and they're mostly back and dressed and mostly awake.
Okay. Well, we'll just sort of cut them out for the time being, so we don't have to control them, right?
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
it's like
Yeah, we're just cutting them out for right now, so we don't have to like worry about controlling them, right?
we're
Controlling.
okay. Let's split the
Yeah,
party.
yeah. No, I control them.
Okay.
And not make major action because I mean I'll make them do what makes sense for the
Gotcha.
situation.
That's fair
That's fine.
enough.
Okay, so we're gonna go shopping, and it looks like we're looking for climbing gear, cold weather gear, maybe a cold weather tent of some kind, just in case we get trapped outside.
Without too much trouble, you manage to find the store with the help of Lizzie. Most of the stuff they have seems to be good quality, but it's a nice salt to your senses, Lance. It's
Ah,
so ugly.
it's purple and green. Ah,
Yeah. Everything is so ugly. Like you would swear your grandma made this.
Well, you wouldn't want to wear, white or gray out in a blizzard, would you?
But it's so fashionable.
but just look at this. It's like bright orange and
Yep.
reflective. It's
It's
I feel like I'd want to hide myself in shame if I walked down the street wearing this. I'll take 12.
A stone clerk is very happy to hand you 12 big orange bright pockets.
Yeah, Yeah, and I'll start like trying to stuff them into like one of the bags I'm buying too. It's like always serves to be prepared. A little heavy.
Do you need a little help with that?
No, I've got and he like tips over like on one side a little bit, rights himself. Yeah, this is good.
Are you
Um,
absolutely sure? And she kind of just grabs his arm and
Oh, maybe a little help. Here, you take this one. And he actually tries to pawn off most of the heavy equipment on you.
oh, I just take it. And she just gives him a smirk, like wait. It's a a friendly one,
Oh yeah.
joking one, but
you go around a bit in the mall, that kind of thing, on the streets. I would like you to do me a mental empathy or culture roll.
Hey, I love culture, so I'll add an extra 2 dice to that previous roll. And would this involve fashion? Don't suppose
No,
so.
the
Would you-
difficulty is 1.
would you
All right,
prefer culture or empathy?
Both
this is
works.
culture.
Okay,
me.
well, my empathy is higher, so I'll use that. I imagine this isn't a situation where resolve works, so I'll just use my intellect instead.
Okay. You both notice that the whole Tom has a very squeaky clean Christmas happy vibe to it. It's almost a bit, it's not quite uncanny valley, but it edges on it. Everything's clean, everything is in order. Christmas song, Christmas light, and no one drive above the speed limits, and no homeless person, nothing.
Yep,
Yeah,
not
it felt a bit uneasy, a bit artificial.
right. Do I get the sense that maybe that those kind of things are hiding away, or that they've been dealt with, quote unquote?
You'd say it's more like they put on a facade. It's more like
Yeah,
distraction.
so the hiding away kind
Yes.
of thing. Then, yeah,
Well,
facade would be-
it screams nothing out of the ordinary here.
If I was a sneakier bastard, I could probably do something. But it's a shame our sneaky bastard is a little indisposed.
Yeah, he's waking up slowly, but he's waking up. Why? Is that something you want him to do?
Well, I mean, if everything is just hiding a facade, someone has to have like some sort of like message or item or more things. They already failed to wash their hands properly after whatever blood sacrifice they did. There's got to be something just for our magician to go find. But ideally, it would happen with the minimal amount of notice or interference.
Well, David proposed that he might be able to do something, but just stay back and watch. All right.
All right.
You see David going near a shopping window. It's a pastry shop, and you see him smash his feet into the window. It breaks. The alarm goes off, and you can see the owner of the store begin to rain it down on him. And you see David reciprocate, like, saying, "That's not my fault. That's your fault." And for a while, it's very confusing. It's very confusing if you want to follow. You soon see a cop car slowing down, and cops light out, and you see this woman getting out of a car and going near them and say, "All right, what seems to be a problem?" And you see David pointing the lovely middle-aged woman that seems to be running the passage and say, "That's her fault. She broke her own venture and tried to attack me with with a glass shard." And
I know exactly what's happening here, and
Yep.
it's hilarious.
just when you think that this situation is going nowhere, you see the cops begin to berate the middle-aged woman. The poor woman tried to defend herself, but the cops just tried to explain the logic behind what happened, but the cop just seems not trust her words. Meanwhile, you can do me a quick, I say, cunning subterfuge roll.
Oh boy, my best. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 5 successes.
What is this for?
Perception.
Okay. I was just wondering if it was a specific type of thing we were trying to notice.
No.
Okay. Well, hey, I got a success.
Wow. All right.
Oh, that
Oh
didn't
wait.
register
Oh,
right
it doesn't
here.
need
Yeah.
to. Okay, no.
I think you need the brackets for it if you're gonna also do the exclamation point.
No, you don't. It's fine. It doesn't need to roll, fortunately. And you see David
And you
coming
also
back to you.
accidentally set it for tens of successes.
Oh yes. So yeah, yes, 3 successes actually. See David come back and he reaches into his pockets and hands to you a pack of gum, a little post-it with 4 number on it, 8372. The number has a little dry. You think it's also dried blood on it, on this little piece of paper, and hands you what appeared to be a talkie-walkie.
Oh, huh. Well, this is interesting. Is that just all in her back pocket or what?
Yep.
I'll go ahead and take a look at the walkie-talkie here. Is this like a more advanced kind of serious one that has like a whole dial for setting up the frequency and such?
It is.
Okay, I'm guessing it's numbered in the thousands, isn't it?
Yes, and
I'm kind of gonna make sure that I'm standing between him and where the cop is berating the middle-aged woman.
David just suggests that taking a walk far from the scene.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, it's time for us to walk away and handle this elsewhere. Maybe just find a blind alley to just go sneak into for a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and take the walkie-talkie. Set it up to frequency 8372. And of
Static.
course, keep it on listen only.
You only hear static, punctured by background radio waves.
Hmm. So nothing at the moment.
Nothing at the moment.
Which I suppose would make a lot of sense. But I guess we'll go ahead and pocket this for later then. I wouldn't want to broadcast on this and announce that we have it. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and write in my notes. We got a walkie.
The gum, the pack of gum is strawberry flavored. Just if you
Ooh,
want to know.
strawberry. All right. So we now have the walkie-talkie at that frequency from an old lady, and we saw the detective too. So what kind of vibe did everyone else get off the detective there? Anything interesting? Seems
Eh,
like she was just doing her job.
yeah, basically she's a cop in a small town, so.
But did her reaction, did how quickly she favored the complete stranger? That probably seems odd.
Immediately.
Yeah. Now, since my character, like, if I have to invoke my path for this, I will, but I'm from a small town.
Yeah.
The law does not favor strangers over the locals in small towns unless they have a good reason.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, this is definitely weird.
Lance
Yes.
just sort of smirks a little bit and shrugs. So, well, I guess the evidence just...
David just whistle innocently.
They want to keep people who aren't from around here happy.
I guess I'm more curious about the response time. That was like under 5 minutes.
That was very quick, yes.
And I recall from last night there was something about 50 police cars up at the observatory?
Oh no.
Because, yeah, that sounds like ridiculous for
Oh,
a
no.
small town here.
Yeah,
I'm
not.
just like, hold up, I'm remembering something wrong.
Yep.
But if they send forces up there, and they have this kind of response time, and we do something at the middle of the night, well, I think our plan is looking pretty good at the very least. So I think the only things left right now would be to figure out exactly what their plans are and exactly who they are. That would probably be most likely found if we went to the observatory, which we will.
But we could also fish for some hints from people just by hovering around town.
Just listen in and see what people happen to say in the open.
What they say, what we can trip them up into saying.
Sure. You know what? I'll go ahead and keep going to different stores and honestly just buying a whole bunch of souvenirs and stuff, right?
Sure.
And in the process, I want to have just casual, perfectly ordinary conversations where I just sort of go, "Oh, do many people come around here? Oh yeah, I," and try to see if I can trip them up into talking about Francisco and what happened.
Um.
I'll
at
split
least
up and I'll hit different places than you. But that way it happens fast.
I would like you to do me. Sorry.
At a character, this isn't something I like. We don't have to roleplay it out if you don't want to roleplay two sets of people asking questions.
It's fine. I would like you to do me manipulation, subterfuge, lens.
Alright, so that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's going to be 2 successes and 1 complication.
Ooh. Okay.
Don't forget you add momentum if you want to.
Yes, so what does that let me add here?
It lets you add a die. You should spend 1 momentum.
If I add 2, I'm likely to get 3. What do you think? That okay? I'm asking Liz, who I share momentum with, if we're gonna go from 7 to 5 just to have 9 dice.
Go for it.
Okay. Boop.
I think we started with 2 since there's 2 of us in the session.
No, you started with 6.
6, okay.
Oh, I thought
Your
we started at
maximum.
7 because were at 8 before, and then you said lower it down by 1, and now we've just finally used it.
One player, it's -2. No, you're right. It's 7. 7. Sorry.
It's,
Okay.
well, I think that the max is twice the number of players. So
Twice plus the average legend. So you're 3
okay.
plus 1 legend between you, so 7. Yeah.
Well, floor success.
Well,
And a reroll if you want.
I think it should have automatically rerolled that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
well, there's not a lot of people around. I mean, they kind of settled here for this reason, but yeah, there was this kind of haughty, like businessman type around. We don't like those type around, and there was this Francisco guy, and you act so smoothly that they don't even realize it tipped off. But he's gone now. Good riddance.
Uh,
Well, gone.
Right. So from this, can I get an idea of just about how many people might be involved with this, or at least like the proportion here?
You'd say good number of adults. Maybe half the town. Not sure. Maybe you get the feeling that not all of them know about the specifics, but you get a feeling all of them going on, but most of them don't try to search. But some of them, yeah, definitely you wouldn't know a precise number, but there's definitely a core group, you'd say.
Okay.
Could I make a roll to see what kind of information I?
Sure. What are you searching for again?
I'm just trying to casually get people to open up a little bit, say maybe a little more than they normally would. Kind of ingratiate myself.
That would be roll
Okay.
with your specialty applying.
Okay.
And same target difficulties, but no complication.
Okay. Would my soothing presence also count?
Soothing presence. Let's see. Let's go see the knack because I don't remember it. It's a level knack, right?
Yeah, it's a lover knack.
Rick Lover. No, I already counted it for that. Basically, you don't have a complication that Lance had.
Okay.
I suppose while we're also going around town, I know that there's a nice big facade that this is just Happy Christmas Town here.
Yeah.
But maybe there might be some symbols or other indication of the cult group that's here. And maybe I could try to narrow down exactly who they are if there's any sort of sign of their presence around town.
Would like an intellectual cult difficulty 3.
Okay. Intelligence occult, that is 6 dice.
Did you roll, Penguin?
You know what? There was one thing I was gonna ask beforehand.
Sure.
Since Lizzie was with us, can I compel the boon companion trait?
To give you teamwork?
Yeah.
Sure. You can. So that's 1 enhancement.
Okay.
On top of all the enhancements you have. And
I make it for my roll.
So that's 2 enhancements, right?
no, wait. Yeah, that's 3 enhancements. Let's see. Fate biting. Fate biting. Fate biting. Fate biting.
With that, I think you roll the strength of the fate binding
+1
plus legend.
Yeah.
So
No, it's strength of the fate binding +1.
Oh, +1. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I wrote in secrets.
And that did not. That did not work because I put a question mark instead of a. That did not give the.
Oh no, you're right. It's a legend, but it's the same right now. You
Why did it roll 10 dice?
because you said because you re-rolled the 10, but wait. 5? Yeah, it shouldn't have rolled. That's very weird.
Yeah, I'm just. I'm gonna roll it without the exploding.
Yeah, just
or
roll
the...
normally.
Okay, that's 1 success plus 2 enhancement and 1 reroll. So
that's plenty enough.
Yep.
So basically, you get the feeling that people here are happy with the life. They don't really want. They don't really feel like they need to be bothered by what's happening in the wider world. But there is, for some, a hint of fear, maybe, for what's going on. This feeling of unease that you had while walking around town. Some people have it as well, but they don't really know. They don't seem to really know what to do or why. But you know that some people have quote unquote moved out very quickly over the past year. Yes, moved out so quickly they left all their belongings behind. Type of moving out.
Well, that's not suspicious at all.
Yeah.
Yep, perfectly normal for a small town with one way in and out. Mm-hmm.
Did you roll grief for your?
Yes, I did. I got 3 successes.
Yeah. For occult symbols, you saw. Basically, you saw 3 type of symbols. You have found. I forget what denomination it's in the US, most popular.
Depends on the region.
Yeah. Let's say, well, it's Protestant church.
Yeah.
It's pretty common.
You found an Aesir temple. Also kind of not surprising. And you did found some traces of this eclipse symbol in town. Like, it's not quite graffiti because it seems to have been done quite professionally.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there's no graffiti in town, but there's a federal sign of it. And if you had to guess, they were placed there either as a rallying point or for some occult sorcery bullshit. Not exactly sure, but they seem to be mostly gone now.
So, an old rallying point.
Maybe, or maybe they were placed here to act as a sorcery ritual or something like that.
But nothing that's actively going on or would happen, say, like, exactly tomorrow. Does it look like maybe they refresh this ever?
Yeah, it doesn't look fresh at all.
Okay.
In fact, most of it seems to have been scrubbed down as best as it could have been. You're a specialist in echo magic. This is definitely not echo magic.
Mm-hmm.
That's you're certain of, so it's not a nature cult.
Right. So,